What else did you learn from the parents in Uvalde?
They're the most amazing people that I've ever met. Their determination to make sure that no other has to suffer what they are experiencing right now. They've testified before Congress. They've gone to the Capitol to protest, to ask their governor to listen to them. They've led marches and rallies in Uvalde, and they're reaching out to all of us across the state of Texas to make sure that we come through, that we take action while we can still take action to prevent the next massacre in the next school in Texas. After Santa Fe High School in 2018, the massacre in El Paso, after Uvalde, all told, 5 of the worst mass shootings have happened in this state under Greg Abbott's watch over just the last 5 years. It's going to continue to happen unless we have change. And those families, those parents are leading the fight to change. And when we win, it's going to be because of them.
And of course, it wouldn't just be children in Uvalde and parents in Uvalde who are worried about this. It would seem that throughout Texas and throughout the country, but certainly a real intensity of feeling would be present in Texas in many other areas because of what happened in Uvalde.
That's absolutely right. I mean, the kids of this state who don't get a vote or a voice in this election but through us are counting on us right now to do the right thing while we still can. Lawrence, my 3 kids who are sophomore, freshman, 6th grade in El Paso, they know that nothing's been done in the 15 weeks and 1 day since that massacre happened in Uvalde. In fact, on the very day that it took place, as you know, Greg Abbott reported to the state that at that time he knew that 14 children had been killed, had the choice to either go to Uvalde and be with those grieving parents who were still trying to identify their kids, and instead flew 300 miles on a private jet to a fundraiser, then shows up in Uvalde the next day and tells the parents there it could have been worse. For 15 weeks, those parents have waited for answers, for justice, for accountability, and for action. But there's another number that I want everyone to know. It's 1 day and 2 months until November 8th, when we decide the outcome of this election for governor. When we win, we're going to prioritize the lives of those kids in the classrooms, the people of Uvalde. We're going to get justice and we're going to get change to prevent massacres like this from happening going forward.
Let me ask you a question, not as a candidate for governor, but as you just identified yourself, a father of school-age kids in Texas right now. How do you feel? How do you feel about your kids going to school, walking in and out of those schools, spending the day in those schools in Texas?
You know, my kids, because their dad's been on the city council, served in Congress for 6 years, been campaigning all over the state of Texas, aren't always a big fan of my profession and what I do, and sometimes keep a little distance from it. But on the day the shooting happened in Uvalde, my 14-year-old daughter, Molly, texted me and she said, "Dad, you have got to win. We have got to win." There are so many kids across this state who feel the same way. And listen, not about me and not about the Democratic Party. They just know that we need change, or they're likely to see the same fate as those kids in Uvalde, as those kids in Santa Fe. And as you know, Lawrence, children are dying across this state every day, so numbingly common. Their names don't make the front page of the newspaper. We don't see their faces broadcast on the news. Gun violence is the leading cause of death for children and teenagers in the state of Texas today. When Greg Abbott signed a permitless carry bill that allows anyone, including violent criminals, to carry guns on our streets without a background check or any vetting or training whatsoever, gun violence has spiked predictably across the state of Texas. Those kids, my kids, every child in this state is counting on us, and we've got to come through. And my optimism is in seeing the people of Texas rise up and meet this moment with all that they've got. We are going to win. We are going to come through for them. And again, we're inspired by the example that these parents in Uvalde are setting. We're following their lead. That's why I know that we're going to win. That's why I know we're going to deliver for these children.